So we're on to our next task here, and that is getting a light in the bathroom. We have a window, but no light. So this light was in here. We already removed some of the ceiling, and you see they did a drop ceiling, which we will pull all this out. So when we do that, this light and fan will be gone. But for now, the wiring is fairly new. You can tell by the style. It's the, I think Romex is the word for it. And it's got the plastic, so it's a newer wiring. And you can see what they did is they came through the wall and then down to these these switches right here, which are just toggles. So since it's fairly new, I'll probably say, okay, it's good for now. I'm not going to pull these yet. For right now, I'm going to call them good. I went downstairs and we'll walk down, and we're pretty sure we located the wire. So let's go down there. However, once we rip that bathroom apart, we will turn off that electric and we will redo that switch. Looked like the one was cracked anyways. And we'll just redo that part of it at that point. So it appears to be that one white wire coming out. Oops, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there next to the beam. So it comes out, it crosses over, and we can follow it down. It's the lower one at this point. Goes up to the higher one. Or no, let's see. Yeah, it goes to the higher one and then drops back down right there, crisscrosses. So it's the lower one over here. And then it ends right there. Now, why does it end there? Because when we purchased the house, some of the wiring was what I would consider bad. And I didn't want to hook in any old wiring that looked suspicious. So I disconnected it. And I only connected runs that looked decent to the new service. So now what we'll do is, since I don't see another line here, which is kind of strange, that means I thought it was bad enough I pulled it right out. I'm going to run a new line. I'm first going to take this one down. I'm going to remove all the staples all the way back to where it comes in the cellar. Because the bathroom is outside. It used to be what was a porch. So I'm going to remove all the wiring, all the staples, take it back to there. I'm then going to reroute it. I'm going to have it cross over and have a clean route right down through here. Keeping it all nice, untangled, untwisted. I see a board in my way there. There's no reason for that board. That can be removed. So I'm just kind of cleaning it up, bringing it right down through. Then wherever I end up, and I'll leave some slack, at the other end, wherever I end up, I'm going to put a junction box. And wherever that junction box is, I'm going to put an outlet. And then I'll run a new line from that junction box over, and then down, and then into the panel. So it'll be on a new line with the junction box. We can then take another one off of, because right now it's just going to be the bathroom light. So it could, if I need to hook something else into it, I could. And then we're going to label it in here, bathroom, first floor, so it's very clearly labeled. And that's another thing I really, this is nice right here, but it's not near as nice as labeling them right there. So honestly, that's what I'm going to do from now on. Little reminders on is in the center. So just make everything clear and clean. I think that's a key part of electrical work. Okay, so let's pull the wiring down, the staples, work our way back, and then we'll work our way forward again, doing it nice and clean, untwist it, and wherever we end up is probably where our junction box is going to go. And that's a place where we could hook in a light at some point. Or I could even hook in a light that has a pull cord. Maybe that's what I'll do. That way I could just a pull cord. I'm thinking it's going to end up right in here probably, which isn't too far from the end of the stairs, so we'll at least have a spot there. And then maybe from there we can go out to do some other electric. We got to start hooking up the kitchen area. So there's a lot of electrical cleanup we need to do here. And as we're doing it, we're gonna, you know, like this wire here, it loops down and then loops up again. I don't really care for that. So, and then it loops down and ends. So there was something suspicious there. I didn't like it and I disconnected it. So I would imagine none of these work. So I'll disconnect, reroute them the way I would like them. I might need a junction box in here. So we'll gradually build our electric back and have it cleaned up. Just like we were doing in the bungalow. Okay, let's get started.